Hey, what's up guys? I'm back again with another Solid Sanctuary video, and today I wanted to go a slightly informative video on this one. Today I wanted to talk about Solid Sanctuary's weapon scaling and kind of give you guys a little better explanation than the wiki does because, well, it could be confusing. So Solid Sanctuary, I read in the wiki, it explains the weapons and the scalings and how it works, and maybe for a new player it's a bit confusing. So I decided to give you guys an example of what I think, well, not really an example, what I actually think the weapon scaling and how it works. So the weapon scaling for Solid Sanctuary can be summed up in a couple of points. So this is how I see it. The first point is going to be your overall damage. Then it's going to be, depending your skill set for strength and dexterity, then it's the weapon you're using, its base damage, and then the scalings of that weapon. So you technically have to do a little bit of math, but the best way to tell if your weapon is good enough in terms of damage or the scaling is just trying it out, hit the enemy a couple times, and look at the scaling, and then look at your stats, and you can compare them to see if it's actually worth using the weapons or not. So, by the way, for the weapons, E is considered the worst, while S is considered the best, and then so on and so forth. Alright, so I kind of randomly created this character just for these tests alone, so this is what I'm going to do. So these are my stats. My strength is at 8, and my dexterity is at 5. I'm going to use this dagger. It's class 0, the attack is 6 to 8.6, but the scaling of dexterity is S. So my dexterity is 5, this dexterity scaling is S, which means the scaling should be really good. These are the base damage, and my overall attack is 8.6. So my range should be at least 8 or higher, based on the scalings or the numbers, right? So let's go kill some enemies, or let's go attack an enemy, and let's see the numbers, shall we? I'm going over here because it's easier. Hopefully these trees don't block the numbers. Just in case you guys can't see the numbers, I'll tell you anyway. Okay. Well, let me do the second one. Let me try it again. I like doing it twice just to be sure. Oh no. Hey, get back here. Come on. Okay, here we go. Okay, so if you guys weren't able to see the numbers, the scalings were 9, 18, 28, 42. So that seems really good despite my dexterity only being at 5, but the scalings and the damage I was capable of doing made a slight difference. Okay, so now we're going to do it again, but this time we're going to do another weapon with the strength scaling because my strength is at 8 and it is higher. So we're going to go with this mace right here. The strength scaling is S, the dexterity is E though, but the base damages are 8 to 17.1, right? And my overall damage is 17.1. So the scaling should be from the range of 17. So let's go do it again. Once again, if you guys don't see the numbers, I'll gladly tell you them. Not a big problem. Let's just fight it, no big deal. Okay, it only takes 2 hits this time. So the scalings were 17:35. So the way that the double scalings work is those two will basically add up together. Even though the dexterity didn't give too much, it only gave technically 1 point, but it wasn't that bad. So there you go. That's like a good way to kind of tell whether you're going to do a lot of damage or not. Of course, you can do this test with every single weapon, and of course, every common enemy is different. Some may have more resistances or something. But this is like the best way to kind of tell, or this is the method I use, or whatever. So hopefully this video gave you more of an informative idea how the weapon scalings work. And if you really don't want to crunch out all the numbers for every single weapon you use, just pick your favorites that you like, and then just use a weapon upgrade or weapon boost like the pitch fire and just burn every fucking thing you kill. I mean, that's all you can do. More Solid Sanctuary content coming in the future. Just for now, hoping this helps out beginner players somehow. Alright guys, thanks for watching.